On this episode of Nneka, we're talking about success principles. You know, I'm huge about setting goals and being gutsy and taking risks. Well, we've got leadership coach Karlyn Percil. You may have seen her on Oprah's Life class. She is in to talk about the 5 things that are stopping Caribbean people from living their best lives. That's coming up. Plus, smooth crooner, Sean Jones is in to talk about his music, what he's been up to. You can thank me in advance, just letting you know. That's coming up in just a bit. We're ready.
Somebody take me home, home. Somebody take me home, home. Somebody take me home, home. Somebody take me home.
Success coach and elephant storyteller Karlyn Percil has meant so much to me over the years. She's helped me achieve some big goals and continue to think outside the box and push forward even in times of insecurity and fear. I'm so excited to introduce to you right now Karlyn Percil. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Thanks for having me. This is great.
Oh gosh, girl, of course. Looking like marigold butter.
It's the St. Lucian glow.
That's right.
Yes,
That
yes,
is
yes.
right.
Yes.
So you do a lot of work. I mean, a lot of people may have seen you on Oprah's Life class. You have a success planner that so many people have. You've been doing some great work. You speak on these topics as well. You know, we're both from the Caribbean. I want to talk a little bit specifically about Caribbean women and what are some of the things that are perhaps holding us back from being the best that we can be and living our best lives.
Yeah, there are so many things, but I think I'll touch quickly on the 5 things. A huge one is our elephant story, our shame, fear,
And
guilt.
what is that? Expand a little bit
So
more
the
on
elephant story is a shame-based or fear-based event of something that has happened in our lives, usually an experience that we don't have full closure on.
like the elephant in
In
the
the room, exactly. It's like
Okay.
after the elephant in the room idiom. So that also leads to our negative thoughts or our belief system. The things that we believe about ourselves usually hold us back. There's also the fear of not being enough. The fear of not being enough, the fear of not being successful, and believe it or not, also the fear of actually being successful. Like, what if I actually, got my dreams? Then what? People are afraid of what will people say, what will people think about me, and just not having the courage because you just don't have that family support or that system where, whether it's your mom or your dad or your brothers are actually behind you going, yes, you can do it, just go after it. So usually we just hold back and we just end up doing nothing and living a life of mediocrity.
Yeah, and you mentioned the fact, what would other people say? And I think that's a big one in the Caribbean.
Huge one in the Caribbean. And to be quite honest, I don't think I would have gone and done as much as I did if I was still living in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
I think moving out of the Caribbean really did help, but it's always great to understand the Caribbean woman's perspective. And that is why I'm so passionate to tell women that, you know what, girl, you can do it. Forget about what people think, forget about what people will say. And actually, fear is an opportunity for you to dive in deeper. Use it as a calling. Use it as okay, so there's this thing that's happening in here. I feel it. What is it telling me? And that is actually your superpower. Get curious about it, dive in deeper, and use that to come up with your next big idea.
Yeah, and so what are some of the other things just to keep people on that path? Things that we need to just mantra, so to speak.
Mantras, affirmations are very important. You can use affirmations to actually create that life that you really want. Words have power. The things we tell ourselves, we actually manifest. So choosing your word every day, for example, a simple mantra like I am enough is enough to get you going. And action. Take daily action and get out of your head. Like, I mean, even you've helped me so much. When I have an idea or something that I want to go after, instead of sitting and festering with it, the fear will eat you alive. Just share it with a friend. You and Nam have helped me to shape my ideas and to just be that little cheerleader and say, go girl, you can do it. So share it with somebody and get a mentor. Get a mentor and research. Anything that you want to do, somebody else has done it. So don't be afraid. Just get out there, research, find a mentor, find your tribe, your girls who will be after you going go, 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 and just go out there and find inspiration for you to live your best life and just do your best.
Awesome. Well, you're always a big inspiration. You can follow Karlyn Percil at Karlyn Percil on all her socials or website, karlynpercil.com. Thank you. Well, my next guest has been singing since he was in high school. He started out in a band called In Essence, I.E. You know it. He won awards at the Juno Awards, Much Music Awards, and now he's a sought-after, highly sought-after solo artist. He's open for people like David Foster and Sarah McLachlan, Natalie Cole as well. Sean Jones is with me on the couch. Good to see you.
Good to see you too, and congratulations.
Thank you. It feels good. It feels good to be doing my own thing, something that you know a thing or two about.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, when the group kind of dismantled, I had to figure out what it was that I wanted to do, and it's working out so far. It's been a tough road though.
And I really commend you for being able to do that. A lot of people still stand in the shadow of their past and aren't able to push ahead and do things on their own, but you've done it so seamlessly. You know what I mean? Like, people see you as the one entity, as Sean Jones, not that guy who used to be in that group.
Yeah, but it took a while to,
Really,
as seamless as it, seems to the outside world, and you know this perfectly well, it's not seamless at all. You go through your ups and downs and your trials and tribulations, but I'm very happy. I'm doing what I love, and hey, yeah.
Definitely, and things are heating up for you, literally, because you got your new single that's called Smoke.
Absolutely.
Tell us a little bit about Smoke and where the idea came from.
I wrote it with a group of people in Vancouver called West Sonic. Great producers, writers, Laurel Barker and Frank Justra, Ian Prince, Dave Corman, got to give them shout outs, of course. And we put together this song, and it's just about a woman who's very, very elusive. You can never grab her. You want the heat, but you just can't grab her. She's like smoke, and so it's a really, really fun tune, and
really
I hope
fun.
people enjoy it.
True story.
I've gone through a couple of those things before. Absolutely, I think a lot of people can relate. So it'll just bring it home to people a little bit more.
I like that. I like that. Okay, so it's a single, and then in the summer, people have been shouting off the rooftops how exciting Soul in the City is. What you do at the only castle in Toronto.
Yes, absolutely. There's a beautiful castle in the middle of Toronto. It's called Castleloma, and we throw down. I've got an 8-piece band, and inside of their gardens, they've got this beautiful greenhouse that holds 300 people, but 1,000 people show up a night to listen to soul music. And it is just an incredible, magical time. I bring special guests. We had Eric Benet there 2 years now running. And and just, a whole bunch of special guests. It's a great, great time. So if you're in Toronto on a Monday in the summer, please come out. Castleloma, Soul in the City.
I'll never forget when you performed at World Pride, when there was that union of so many couples all at once, and you were the wedding band, which was so awesome. I covered it, and it was so touching. You're just spot on, and so people really need to take advantage and come and check you out. And please, of course, check out the single called Smoke. Where can we find you?
www.seanjones.tv. Sean Jones Music on Instagram, Sean Jones Music on Twitter, and My Sean Jones on Facebook. So you can find me.
Exactly. We'll have all the info for you down below as well. Sean, thanks so much for this.
No, thank you very much for having me, and congrats again. This is awesome.
Thank you. See you.